Okay, and that's Uncle Sam Adam, is that a Roger? Yes, sir. And what was the name again? Okay, Chris, I'm copying the mail on my 7300 right at the moment, and you seem to be very heavy on the bottom end. And you know, what happens is we've got to be balanced to really make it happen there. I don't have that good a copy on you. I wish I had a better copy, but it sounds real heavy on the bottom side, Roger.
I can take the bass out of it. How's that? That better?
Well, I'm copying you now up. I'm copying you now up on the Pennsylvania SDR, and you sound pretty good. But you got to remember that these SDRs roll off at about 250 cycles. They're not very accurate on the low side. So if I were to go back now to my 7300, let me see. Tell me about your antenna system again, and let me listen to you on my 7300, Roger.
Your antenna system again, and let me listen to you on my 7300, Roger. Okay, very good. 75-meter dipole, center fed using 119 feet 6 inches of 19 feet 6 inches of kin gauge wire with 100 feet of LMR 400 with a 1-to-1 balance. Just running an old, for today's standards, 1995 ICOM 775 DSP, and that's probably what you're hearing, the DSP part of this. But anyway, running both pieces of the W.Va gear, and I just hooked up a brand new Marshall R144 ribbon mic. I got me a new mic booth. This mic.
Roger there, Chris. I was trying to go back and forth between my 7300 and the PA-SDR. You sound beautiful on the PA-SDR, but still a little heavy on my 7300, which is good down to 100 cycles. And I've got a spectrum analyzer tied to the output of the audio, and I did see activity down there about 25 cycles. So, I would pull that below 50 cycles. I would get rid of that and copy down to maybe 100 cycles, and then put a slope out, and really a steep slope out after 100 cycles, just to keep that bass from taking away from the top end, Roger.
Taking away from the top end, Roger. All right, Roger. I mean, I can just continually, I can drop it way down. I dropped it way down about 15%. I cut it back to about 50.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think that's a lot cleaner. It was sounding almost like a subharmonic. Now, I've got a monitor system that has a subwoofer on it, and we're good down to about 40 cycles. So I was hearing something down around 40 cycles that was overpowering exactly what we were listening to up in the mids, which is not what you want to do. So that's why I was suggesting maybe just a taper out after 100 cycles on the bottom side, Roger.
We're out after 100 cycles on the bottom side, Roger. Hey, Roger. Well, and I'm probably transmitting. I don't know where you got that. I don't know what the SDRs receive. I think they receive at what? I think they receive at what? 2.8 wide or something like that. I may be, with the audio gear and everything, probably transmitting wider than what you're receiving. Over.
Yes, there could be, and they are notorious for rolling off on the bottom end. They usually roll off about 250 kilohertz, not kilohertz, but cycles, 200 to 250 cycles on the bottom side. So they're not, very reliable on the lower side for sure. This 7300 is, like I say, it's good down to 100 cycles. And I was just listening. That last transmission was fairly hotter than the other ones on my 7300, and I could not hear that sub frequency stuff in there. So I think maybe the way you're running it now might be more conducive to intelligibility than with that bottom end, Roger.
Intelligibility than with that bottom end, Roger.
Hi, Roger. Well, I mean, you got a lot of, everybody kind of likes different things, and I've talked and they'd rather listen to a 1.8 or a 2.2 audio than instead of a 3.5. I mean, it's just a radio and what you're used to hearing. But I like the good fullness of the studio quality. But that's no big deal. I mean, I've got on the EQ Plus, you can turn the bass up and down and the bass and treble. So all I did was just cut it back a little bit, and ain't no big deal. But my main thing is, I just like I said, this is a brand new mic just out of the box, and it does seem to be a little hotter, maybe a little more bassy. I don't know whether you're familiar with the ribbon mics or not, but they're really nice. You don't really hear a whole lot of them anymore, but this one here works really well with the audio gear and the 775. So, but anyway, let me get out of here and let somebody else pick you up. I was just curious as to what this thing sounded like. I'm hearing it in the headphones, and I'm still hearing pretty good fidelity. So, anyway, we'll turn it back to you for your final W.Va.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good sounding ribbon microphone. Unusually good top end. But do not blow into that ribbon microphone if you care to use it again, because they are pretty prone to wipeout on a strong plosive. That's the only difficult part about a ribbon microphone. There dates back to the 30s in broadcast, and we were so happy, when the RCA DX10 came along, because it was such a nice mic. We had been using RCA BX. God, I forget what they are, but they're the boxy kind of microphones, Roger.
I forget what they are, but they're the boxy kind of microphones, Roger.
Yeah, Roger that. Well, this is the nice thing about the ribbon mic is that you've got to kind of get up on these. I mean, you can get back a little bit. That's about 3 inches, and of course you drop the audio way back. And then I could probably get back a little bit further, but anyway, you're probably going to pick up a lot of noise, and you're not really, articulating the ribbon, I don't think. But anyway, we'll say 73s to you, and thanks for the audio check. I just want to make sure this thing, once I got it hooked up, was working, and it sounded like it's a cooking. So have a great day, and enjoy the weekend. Looks like it's going to be a sunny and like we're heading into the 90s. Heat index is probably up close to 100 again. So stay cool. Catch you next time. W.Va.
Roger, Chris. Sounds really good. Really good. And if you want to hear it, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook on a YouTube search, it'll take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3100, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow, Roger.
Roger. Alrighty, appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be interested in hearing and see what it sounds like. Hey, 73s, enjoy your evening. Whiskey Victoria 8, Uniform Sierra Alpha.
Roger there, Chris. 73, sir. You have a great afternoon, a beautiful weekend. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.